Right, welcome back to another video. This is another developer video for Production Line, the car factory game with cool cars and robots. Yay! Oh, let's just zoom out so you don't get noisy robots everywhere. Can't have that. Okay, so we patched the game since we went into early access, and we patched it again yesterday. So that's version 1.21. I think, and we fixed a load of stuff that people had noticed and pointed out, which was great. There was a problem here. These scroll bars didn't work. I've only got 4, so you can't tell, and that's fixed. A load of other stuff was fixed. Something that I only fixed yesterday is a bit of an embarrassing error in that if you save the game and then load it, you'll notice all the cars are sedans. So if you had compacts or SUVs, they've been like transformed by the power of bugs into sedans. I'll show you the cars. That's a compact car there. In order to test this, I changed my massive test factory to only produce compacts. If you don't know how to do that, by the way, if you go to the start of a production line, so this is my production line, red is where things start, the very start here, if you've researched the different the different design options for cars and you click on change, so right now it produces one compact car and then it just loops. So if instead of that I want to have I'll also have a sedan, and then after a sedan I'll do 3 SUVs because that's just what I'm like, and then a sedan GTI, for example, and then it will just like loop around these. So that's the production order. And something else that has changed is these cars have different values. So SUVs do cost more to the customer. That's a new thing, and we haven't completely finished working on the economic model yet, so it will be different. And I now actually say here design compact, so hopefully that'll be design sedans. We're going to see different cars coming along here over time. So if you didn't know how to do that, hopefully that helps. I know the tutorial's not as good as it should be, and we're working on stuff like that. Some of the stuff that we put in to make it easier for people is, for example, if you start a game and you put down fit chassis, and then you know next on this list is fit body, and then you draw a conveyor belt, that won't work because I've drawn the conveyor belt in the wrong direction. And they do have arrows. They have these little like little yellow chevrons, and also like the faded ones pointing in the direction. So I thought that would be enough, but people don't notice it. It was perfectly reasonable for you not to notice it. So it now pops up this little wrong conveyor direction thing. If you do that, that's the right way around. Obviously I need to connect these. Something else that we've fixed that was driving people crazy, and I apologise for it hugely, is due to a bug on my part. Obviously all the bugs are my fault. We had this thing where I thought I'd coded it where right click deleted things, but only if you weren't doing something else. But it turned out I'd screwed up. So if you were like dragging that and then right clicked, it wouldn't delete something. But what happened is if you had this active and you wanted to cancel it, now as you know you can right click to cancel conveyor mode. Fine. But it used to be that if you did that there, it would actually delete this. Oops. Oops. What a stupid bug. Anyway, stupid bug gone. You won't notice. All you'll notice is that things seem to go wrong less. Which is great. Something else that I only fixed this morning, so it's not in the build you've got yet, and it's been driving me crazy, and I finally worked out what was causing it, is every now and then if you really zoomed in and you looked at all these sort of pallets everywhere, you'd notice one was missing. Now and then a pallet would be missing in one of the stockpiles, and this may solve a lot of bugs actually, because what was happening is due to incompetence. For example, a slot would say, "Oh, we need a door panel. Here's a door panel," and it would come here to get the door panel, and it would pick. Oh, break point. It would pick up the pallet underneath it, and leave the door panel there. So not only would a pallet get delivered somewhere where it wasn't meant to, I don't think you'd actually see that because the code trapped it. But that would have caused all sorts of mayhem. Anyway, I think I fixed that this morning, so that's good news. There's been a lot of other little fixes and tweaks and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, the price sensitivity has changed massively. So you might have noticed until yesterday, hopefully it was only until yesterday. Oh, see, I've got a little bug there, haven't I? Bizarre. You might have noticed that you could put the margins for your cars really high. Actually, I've got a little bit of a problem there. Insufficient resources. They're not getting resources from this. Why is that? I think I found a little... Oh no, no, it's not a bug. It's just... What is it? So I'm getting completely distracted. Potentially... Oh no, here we go. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just waiting for stuff to show up. But there is definitely a glitch there. There is a glitch. Oh, I'm not researching. Research anything. Sorry, I'm not being at all professional, am I? What was I talking about? There is a bug. Yeah, there is a bug to do with placing manufacturing slots too close to where those resources are going under certain circumstances, which I'm working on. But anyway, the price sensitivity has changed. So it used to be that you used to be able to take, for example, what we've got a lot of here, compacts, and we're currently selling them at a margin of 20%, and that's fine. And you'll notice here that we've got a few in stock, but there they go, they're selling. And it used to be that people weren't very sensitive to this. If we now take a compact and we give it a 70% markup, I'm playing on maximum speed here. We should pile up some unsold cars, depending how quickly we're actually making them. What else should we research? Spare wheel. So yeah, look, I've already got 6 unsold, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 unsold cars. This didn't used to be the case, so the game was far too easy until yesterday, basically. Getting the difficulty right has been really a bit of an ongoing thing. It's very hard to balance it, so it's not too easy and not too difficult, and so there's still challenge. And I don't know, do we want difficulty options or do we want some sort of auto-balancing stuff? You know, that really depends on how players feel about that stuff. So look, this is actually a bit of a catastrophe here, and we've now got loads of cars that no one wants to buy, which is a bit of a catastrophe because they're overpriced. So I've kind of fixed that. Yay me, go me. If I knock them back down to 20%, they should look. They're selling like hotcakes. They're flying off the forecourt, as we say. Say we. I've never sold cars for a living. So that should rocket down as people go, wow, those compact cars sure are a bargain. Okay, so what else? What else has happened? There's some problems with fonts fixed. Oh, wow, exciting. This is new. This is, when you used to research stuff, you used to get a really rubbish pop-up that just sort of said, research spare wheel. And that was kind of, you're on your own now as to work out what on earth you meant to do with that. So this is slightly better, although it's a little bit confusing. It tells you that you've got a new upgrade to fit wheels, and that you've got 1 fit wheel slot. And it also tells you that you need to edit models for this. This could still be better. You know, I'm not considering this done. It also tells you that it's quite a common tech. So if I click on edit models, what that means is we've got a new thing, spare wheel. These are now in alphabetical order. Oh my god, why was that not the case? So I'm going to say a sedan, maybe not, but the sedan GTI. GTI? I don't know what it means. Yeah, we're going to say spare wheel included. $23,000 you expect a spare wheel. $15,000 you can just get out and walk. So that's what that is. But the problem is then you might forget to actually go do the research. So I need to make this flash on and off and stuff like that. So let's pick some more research. Bluetooth, that'll take forever. Research is now slightly slower, by the way. Because it was a bit annoyingly quick, wasn't it, frankly? So, is there anything else you know, I've done. Oh yeah, there was a little bug to do with stockpiles that may have meant that things happened differently at different speeds. If you had a bug where when you sped up your factory, the bottlenecks were in a different place to if you played it at normal speed, I think I fixed that. It's very hard to tell without playing hundreds of games and playing about a lot from scratch, and that takes ages. And I don't think that you want me to do that. I think you want me to keep sort of fixing stuff and working on new features. Blah 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 blah. There was some formatting nonsense. So anyway, you know, things are going along. In the next week, I'm going to try and just do like bug fixes and like tutorial improvements. So there'll be no new features to get excited about because I know how much bugs really annoy people. So I'm going to fix that. One thing that I would like to say, it's so important to get reviews on Steam. It makes such a big difference, and like about 1% of people leave reviews. So, oh, my nose is driving me crazy. Like hay fever with craziness. I'm suffering badly. Anyway, ignore that. Please leave us a review on Steam. It takes no time at all. You just click on the store page, click on leave review, and you can just say, yeah, it's cool, and hit the thumbs up button and save. That's fine. Doesn't have to be a work of art, but we just really appreciate reviews. Anyway, I've talked for long enough. Hopefully you're liking how the game's going. Please tell your friends about it and stuff like that. If you haven't got a factory this big yet, then you're not playing properly. You need to really get into it. And some factories can get much bigger than this. I'm interested to know if people like, you know, building the massive factories or whether you want a small, efficient one. Some of the stuff to concentrate on is getting a high efficiency level. This graph is now fixed. It doesn't like go off the side of the screen, which was a bug that would happen now and then. And I'm going to vastly increase the number of stats you get here. Like, would it be interesting to know how long it takes all your cars to get from, you know, beginning to shipping? Would it be interesting to know how much of the time a car was just waiting, that it was being worked on and stuff like that? I think it would be cool. Anyway, that's all stuff for another time. Thank you for watching. This is Production Line by Positech Games, basically me. And we'll do another video next week. Thank you.